This is officially the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Every time I hear the explosion of the volcano, it motivates me more to go back up there, but I'm not sure how much more I can do it. We'll see. Good morning once again from Antigua. It is 6:30 in the morning. It's a little bit early, but I'm up for a good reason. Today I'm going on a volcano tour and I'm doing it with Ox Expeditions. I am here this early because we are going in to do a bit of packing. We're gonna walk up one volcano today and overlook another that's actually erupting. But before we do that, we have to go in and get everything packed. We've got to get tents, sleeping bags, food, and pretty much everything we need for an overnight trip. This is gonna be a great video, I hope. So let's go inside and get ready.
We have a small shower here.
All of our packing is done and we are just getting ready to have a nice little breakfast here at OX Expeditions. We just finished up our packing, and when you get here you will get a large backpack. In that backpack, at the bottom pouch, goes your sleeping bag. The next is your tent part, and what I mean by tent part is that they divide all the tent stuff out among everybody. Then you put your warm clothes and your change of clothes, because you're going to get sweaty going up there. And for warm clothes, if you don't have them, don't worry about it. They have all that here. In the top part here, I've put all of my electronic equipment, like battery chargers, batteries, extra batteries, things like that. And then a sleeping pad. And of course, it's very important to bring water. So they give you 4 liters of water, all taken care of. All you really need to do is buy your own snacks. If you need extra batteries or anything like that, you bring those with you as well. So we're ready to go. All right, our drive is here, getting it all loaded up and we're ready to go. I'm getting a bit nervous right now because I've been told how steep this can be in certain places. So I'm really hoping I can make it. The bag weighs probably about 30 pounds. So 30 pounds extra weight on rough terrain, it's not gonna be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. And we're off.
Why are we here?
Because we are crazy.
At least you're not doing the double one.
Están locos.
We have arrived at the trailhead. Right behind me, this is the place where we're going to set up and get ready to go. And if you can see, right behind me here is where we start walking. And apparently the first hour is quite difficult. So after you get through the first hour, hopefully you'll be okay. So this is apparently all the stuff you need to get you to the top of the mountain. It's energy drinks. It looks like it might be a little bit alcoholic, so we'll probably skip that.
This volcano have 4 different zones. So whenever you guys ready.
And we're off. An hour and a half of climbing through farmland. Here we go. We just came from all the way down there to all the way up here. Had to walk all the way up over this sandy grade, and it's very, very steep. I was the last one up, but I made it. We've still got quite a long ways to go, but we're taking a break right now to grab some water, maybe a snack, but mostly just to get our backpacks off. So here we go.
Circle with this fence belongs to different families, a piece of this land. So most of the time, at this time of the year,
This is officially the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. If I can find someone, I'm going to pay him to carry my bags because I'm not sure how much more I can do with this, and I really want to get to the top. Every time I hear the explosion of the volcano, it motivates me more to go back up there, but I'm not sure how much more I can do it. We'll see.
from here to reach the coffee shop. That's a good news.
The better news would be this is base camp. You can see behind me that we've sort of got above the clouds and we are now in the cloud forest. We have a few minutes break here, then we have to keep going. We should be at lunch in about an hour. How's everybody feeling?
Pretty brutal.
Yeah?
Spirits are low.
happy to be alive.
Keep staying behind me for my ego.
Yeah. When I first decided to do this, I said I was going to do it with a backpack no matter what. And I almost got to the point where I took a porter. But for you guys, I'm doing it because I really want to tell you what it's like to do the whole thing. I'm last every time, but I've got a couple friends here who aren't that much faster than me. So at least there's a bit of camaraderie and we can stop. But this is really tough. If you're going to do it, come prepared. It's really, really hard. You got to keep going. And I find myself stopping like every few steps just to catch my breath. We have reached our lunch stop, and thank God, because it's probably our longest break. And as you can see behind me, most of the trees are dead. And that, I presume, is because of volcanic activity. So this used to be an active volcano, or the other one that's erupted has killed them. We were just talking about anybody crazy enough to do this twice. No, never again. This is my lunch. Avocados, pita, cucumber, all good stuff. And I'm assuming that the trail behind me is the one we're going up next, which is pretty brutal. But everybody's eating lunch now. I finished mine, and I decided to come over here and show you guys what this all looks like. But as you can see, we're above the clouds right now, so we are at probably about 10,000 feet, 3,300 meters, something like that. So if you're on an airplane, this would be the point where the captain would tell you could get up and walk around, and the Wi-Fi would turn on, and you can use your electronic devices. Let me get back to the crowd. I need some water. I don't know why my voice is so rough. People definitely relaxing while they're waiting for the next brutal leg of this trip. You'd think Canadians would be tougher.
We live on the East Coast, not the West Coast.
It's pretty cold here.
Yeah, it's nice. And I thought we were going to be running up there, but it turns out
We're not going up.
finally not going up. This is going to be easy. We're getting high enough up into the clouds now where it's getting hard to see in some places. We made it to base camp after the hardest trek of my life. And the good news is I didn't use a porter, I did it all myself. Now to relax for the rest of the evening. The crew behind me is putting their work into getting those tents together before it rains, if it rains. And as you can see behind me, we are really in the clouds. We are right now at 11,000 feet, and it's quite a place.
Like 11. Prior to me, I've been up at like 7 to 8. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, this is so long.
Here, maybe nothing's gonna happen, but as soon as you do a move,
And we're making mulled wine.
You ever heard this? And you told me I had to take a bag.
yeah,
Come on, do it while the clouds are gone.
that's unreal.
Holy crap, just missed it. But that was a big one. Here goes, here goes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is so cool.
Oh my God.
Talk about getting lucky, huh? We've been here for about 2 hours now. We've got our tent set up and everything. And this volcano behind me, as you can see right now, has been pretty much erupting the entire time that we're here. This is Fuego, and it's pretty constant here. It's a really great experience. I can't describe it. It's really awesome. It's 3:30 in the morning. Got a lovely little campfire here going, and I'm just sitting out here alone watching the volcano. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I've been sitting out here by the campfire alone, waiting for this thing to explode. It's been erupting pretty consistently, but right now it's been stopped for about 5 minutes. So I'm hoping that Fuego is about to give us a show, because when it stops for a while, it usually ends up blowing its stack. So we'll see what happens. There we go. There are a whole bunch of people up on this area of the volcano. And this is what it looks like when the sun comes up and you're above the clouds. This has pretty much been my morning. Wow. You can hear all the rocks tumbling down the mountain. I couldn't imagine a better place to be right now. Sitting at a volcano, enjoying my morning, the sun shining in my eyes. It's very cool. We are on our way down the mountain. Finally, some downhill. So we made it to the first rest stop after about maybe 40 minutes. And we've been told to stay behind the guide for the rest of the way down because it gets a little bit dangerous. So here we go.
It's gonna get excited.
It's gonna get exciting.
Team base come!
Woo!
Welcome, guys.
Brutal. Yay! That was really, really hard.
A couple of us have made it back to the registration point already. This is the place we stopped to register on the first day. I think they had coffee there then, but they don't have it now, even though it's only 9:15 in the morning. But I'm like second, third out of all the people to get here, so that means I'm going to get a good break out of this. Here they have bathrooms and everything like that, so if you need a bathroom break on the way down or on the way up, no issues. Going uphill was pretty bad, obviously, yesterday, but coming down has its own challenges too. It's a lot easier for me, but it's also a lot more dangerous. If you get into some of these places where the trail is really smooth and it's pretty steep as well, you risk falling down. I actually got up the courage to run down. So much dust though. And when you're running down, you're not planting your feet so much, so the opportunity to slip isn't there. And then hopefully just another 20 or 30 minutes down, and then back into Antigua. You made it! I finally made it back to civilization. How long did that take us? About 2 hours? And how long did it take us to get up?
Like 4.5.
Oh God, no, it was more than that. Okay, so maybe 6.5 including breaks. But I finished it. It was the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm glad it's over. I think we deserve a medal. We just got back from Fuego Mountain, the volcano, and I'm even having trouble holding this camera up right now. After spending an hour in a van on the way back, your legs just feel like jello. I'm on my way back to my place that I'm staying to get a shower, which I'm imagining is going to take a couple hours just to get all this stuff off me. That was, without question, the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. But I am so glad I did it. It was an amazing experience. Then you are going to see something up there that is the most amazing thing that you've ever seen. And if you ever want to do a volcano tour here, I highly recommend them. They're very good. Anyway, time to get a shower. You have to take in yourself. So if you want water, well, obviously you need water.
Is there Wi-Fi here?
I've got to tell you, this is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. This is without question the hardest hike I've ever done. This is officially the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Still the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. This was honestly the most challenging thing that I ever did. It was the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life, and I'm glad it's over.